Good morning, everyone. Today, my team is going to present the operation units of the insulin process. My team is formed by Erick Moranchel, Citlali Orea, Montserrat Soriando, Bedani Perez, and Diego Nathanael.
Fermentation selection. Operation Unit 1. Blaming Stainless Steak Type BT101 operations stain fermentation media are prepared by a uniform mixture of two or more components. Operation Unit 2. Heat sterilize is T101. After the fermentation media is prepared, it is sterilized in an continuous heat sterilize is T101. Operation Unit 3 Mixture MH101. In this step, ammonium and pumped are mixed after compression. The ammoniums must have a concentration of 0.69592 gram under liters, and its flow rate must be 525.7758 kilogram under batch. Operation unit for centrifugal compression G101. The centrifugal compression pumps are into the fermentation select. Operation unit 5 absolute filter EF101. This filter provides sterilate air and ammonium to the fermenter at an average rate of 0.5 ppm. Operation Unit 6 Absolute Filter EF102. The second filter has the condition of pumping the sterilate air outside the fermenter at an determinate flow to achieve the best fermentation yield. Operation Unit 7 Fermenter FR 101. A two-step set seed fermenter train is used to inoculate the 15 meter cubic produce fermenter FR 101, which transforming a colon cell tissue cells are using to produce T TRP, LMME, the proinsulin precursor of insulin, which is retained in the cellular biomass. The final concentration of E. coli in the production fermenter is about 13 grams under liter. Trick cell weight 10 TRP operon is turned one when the E. coli fermentation run out of tryptophan, the chimeric proteins TRP, LME, 10 proinsulin accumulators intracellular has insoluble aggregates.
Primary Recovery Section. Operation Unit 8 Source Tank BT/101. After the end of the fermentation, the broth is stored into a source tank, which isolates the upstream section from the downstream section of the plant. Operation Unit 1 Centrifugation DA/101. After the installation, three disc extract centrifuges operating in parallel are used for cell harvesting for concentration from 37,000 liters to 9,000 liters and to remove extracellular impurities. Operation Unit 10 Burning Tank BT/102. The cell sludge is diluted with approximately 9,000 liters of buffer solution 96.4%. Whether for injection 0.7%, ADTA and 2.9%. Tourist based using a breeding tank BT slash 102. Operation Unit 11 Homogenizer HG slash 101. Next, a high pressure homogenizer is used to break the cells and release inclusion bodies. The broth undergoes three phases under a pressure drop 800 bar and exit temperature around 10 centigrade. Operation Unit 12 Centrifugation. D is slash 101. The same centrifuges as before are then used for inclusion body recovery. P slash 12. Operation Unit 13 Blending Time BT slash 103 with another blending tank. The AB are recovered in the heavy phase with a yield of 98%, while most of the cell debris particles remain in the light phase. Operation Unit 14 Centrifugation DS slash 101. The IV slush is washed with WFI contain 0.66 triton slash X slash 1000 detergent and centrifugates with the previous centrifugage to recover its slurry volume and the end of the primary recovery section around 1400 liters.
Reaction Section Operation Unit 15 Reaction Tank B101. The inclusion body suspension is transferred to a glass-lined reaction tank and diluted with 6,000 milliliters of WFI to carry out inclusion body solubilization. Urea and 2-mercaptoethanol are also added because urea is a cotropic agent that dissolves the nitrated protein in the inclusion bodies, and 2-mercaptoethanol is reductant that reduces disulfide bonds. Operation Unit 16 Diafiltration DF101. After the end of the solubilization reaction, urea and 2-mercaptoethanol are replaced with WFI and the solubilization is concentrated using a diafiltration unit. Operation Unit 17 Dent End Filtration DE101. All renaming fine particles like biomass, debris, and inclusion bodies are removed using a polishing dead end filter to protect the chromatographic units and raise a solution volume around 2100 liters. Operation Unit 18 Reaction Time B101. To carry out a cyanogen bromide cleavage, the chimeric protein is cleaved with cyanogen bromide into the signal sequence therapy like meat and the nanotary proinsulin inside a reaction tank. The mass of the releasing proinsulin is approximately 30% of the mass of the relay metproinsulin. A small amount of cyanic gas is formed as a byproduct of the cleavage reaction. Operation Unit 19 Rotatory Evaporator CSP101. The formic acid reacted with cyanide bromide and generated cyanide gas are removed by applying vacuum and temperature around 35 Celsius, the boiling of point of the cyanide bromide inside a rotatory vacuum evaporator. Operation Unit 20 Reaction Tank B103. Inside another reaction tank, it is necessary to carry out a sulfosolid step for two reasons. One, the Prion insulin is probably not fall in the correct configuration when expressed in E. coli as part of the fusion protein. And two, the cyanogen bromide treatment tends to break existing default ones. With the final sulfitolysis step, the mixture contains roughly 50% of the weight, one in chloric acid, and 0.35% ammonium bicarbonate, 3% of sodium sulfite, and 1.5% of the sodium tritonate. The sulfurous solution is changed with WFI to a final guanide and chloric acid concentration of 11% of the weight.
Operation Unit 22, Column C101. The human proinsulin sulfuric oxide is then chromatographically purified using three ion exchange columns operating in parallel. Operation Unit 23, Reaction Tank V104. There is a refouling that catalyzes the elimination of the sulfuric oxide moiety and then allows the disulfide bond. It takes place in a reaction tank. This process step involves treatment with mecaptoethanol, a reducer that facilitates the disulfide exchange reaction. Operation Unit 24, Diafiltration DF102. The refolding reactants are replaced with WFI and the protein solution is concentrated using a diafiltration unit that has a 95% product recovery yield. 5% of the protein is denatured. The volume is around 4,500 liters. Operation Unit 25, Column C102. The human proinsulin is chromatographically purified in hydrophobic interaction. Chromatographic column in 3 cycles. Operation 26, Reaction Tank V105. An enzymatic conversion that is carried out to remove the C-peptide from human proinsulin using trypsin in a reaction tank. Trypsin cleaves at the carboxy terminal of internal lysine and arginine residues, and carboxypeptidase B removes terminal amino acid. The volume of the solution at this point is around 4,300 liters. Operation Unit 27, Diafiltration DF102. The enzymatic conversion solution is exchanged with WFI and concentrated by a factor of 4 in a diafilter. Operation Unit 28, Column C103. An ion exchange column is used to purify the insulin solution in 4 cycles. The volume of liquid at this point is about 1,800 liters.
Continuing with the final purification section, we have the operation unit 29, that is a diafiltration, DF/103. Next, the ion exchange solute solution is exchanged with WFL in a diafilter and is concentrated by a factor of 2. A recovery yield of 98% was assumed for this step. Next, the operation unit 30, there is an HPLC C/104. The purification of the insulin solution proceeds with a reverse phase high pressure liquid chromatography step. Next, the operation unit 31, there is another diafiltration DF/104. The HPLC buffer is exchanged with WFL and concentrated to approximately 170 liters in a diafilter that has a product recovery yield of 98%, 2% denatures. So next there is the operation unit 32, that is a yield filtration. After purification is complete, another chromatography is carried out by a gel filtration column. Next, on operation unit 33, another diafiltration unit is used to concentrate and diafilter the purified insulin solution per 10x concentration and 2x diafiltration. The liquid volume at this point is around 175 liters, which contains approximately 12.8 kilograms of insulin. Next, there is the operation unit 34, a crystallization P/106. 6. This material is pumped into a jacket and a jetted reaction tank. Operation unit 35. Then is a basket centrifugation BCF/101. The crystals from the crystallization are recovered in a basket centrifuge with a yield of 95%. And finally, the last step is the operation unit 36, freeze drying, FDR/101. Finally, the crystals are freeze dried. The purifying of the crystallized end product is between 99.5 and 99.9% measured by analytical high pressure liquid chromatography. Approximately 10.9 kilograms of product is recovered per batch.